Okay, hello dear friends, good morning. So it's a beautiful, beautiful morning, almost afternoon actually. I woke up, and since this is vacation, I do not really need to be out of home, so I didn't do makeup. Now I wash my face, and I will do a makeup to blah 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 about just random stuff, and maybe not so random. And it's just good to be back home and chat with you. And this one is almost finishing. I am so happy I can get rid of this. So I press it on my hand. So this is the way how I finish it. Oh, before that, I will put something darker here. As a contour, kind of. Now, use this light color. And this way, I use it up completely, finicky. Do I need to save this couple of dollars? I do not, but it just makes me happy to finish the very last drop of it. It's more than money, don't you think so? It's just when you finish something completely, that joy, money cannot buy. Whatever money you have, you just cannot buy. I think that some of this satisfaction is very true and very original. No matter how much money you have, some experience or something that really speak very much to the core of ourselves. I feel. Oh gosh, the face is a little bit too wide, but with time it will go away, a lot of it. So don't worry. Anytime when you make mistake in life, in anything, you make mistake, you can always have a chance to redeem it, to redo it, to recover it. Time will cure. And so this video, I want to chat about this homelessness, and the core of it is to be humble and be kind to people, to the world. Yesterday I made a video about makeup, and I met this artist Christopher, and he did beautiful painting, and he was passionate about it, but he was homeless. And he talked about a little bit, not very much, about his life, coming from a family that was unfortunate. And then finally we reached to an agreement that whatever happened, it's the past. We put it to the past and we move on. We do not think about the past. We do not wander around about the past. We move on because life needs us to move on. So that's the core. Whatever happened, you can fix it with time, with attention. So he has a fundraising, and as I was to support, he stay and do the painting. I was always at that day, I said I was very sure you will be going to do a big gallery art exhibition. His painting is really good. And as I talk about it, I got someone comment about it. about being homeless, and his comments really touched me. So I said, may I quote you in my video, in my next video, when I talk about homeless, and because I feel the world need to hear something that is profound, that is heavy, that is very, very sincere from a person that sincerely come out of the struggle. I feel it's very powerful. Let me finish this, and then very, very soon we will move on. We will not linger around in this makeup, because how we look is not important. I want you to hear what he has said, what he has to say, and encourage us, or inspire us, or awaken us, or warn us, or whichever way you use the word. Now let me put on some whiter color. I have a color that is much whiter than the usual. This one you can see is much whiter. So I put someone here, someone here, highlight a little bit, and maybe some highlighter here, the highlighter here, highlighter here, but it's a little bit too light, and use some. Okay, that's about it, and we will quickly finish the makeup part. Sorry. I should not be in such a rush. But makeup is not that important. And I was just thinking that having a humble experience is one of the most important things in our life. And it is important. See, this is a little bit too bluish. I need to put something orangish to curve it a little bit, to correct it a little bit. Otherwise, it's just a new one. See, it's getting more red. So I think we all need some humble experience sooner or later in our life. It makes us more kind, understanding. We should walk in a humble position, and so that we can understand people, understand humanity, understand, and make us a better person, a more understanding, more complete person. Life only good without harsh, without experience, without all kinds of, without struggle is not a full experience. Okay, we will stop here. Okay, let me read some of the comments. So I was on this, I made a video about this homeless, and then I got one friend, and and he allowed me to quote his name, Justin. I have been homeless. It's an insane, scarring experience. I literally wake up sweating sometimes, having nightmares about it. Because of it, I never turn my back to any homeless person. I don't care if it's for alcohol, if they ask for spare change, and I have it, I give them all I can. If you've never been homeless, you will never understand how hard it is to mentally cope, how scary it is, how lonely you feel, how hopeless you feel. No matter how you got there, is not the point. The point is being there. I beg anyone reading this to please treat any homeless people like human beings and do not judge them. If you feel they don't deserve anything, just please keep walking, driving without disrespecting them with words or sneers. Thank you. And I felt it's very powerful, so I said, it's very powerful. May I quote you word by word in my next video? I want to share your comments with all. And he said, absolutely, Hai Ying. It couldn't make me happier. My name is Justin. If you were wanting to use it, stating who it's from is not important to me though. Just it's getting repeated by you who so many respect and listen to is more than plenty enough. Thank you very much. So I just want to share with you. And then we got other people. This one I will not mention the name. Another very kind soul commented, I understand it. Many do not, and many judge. The mental health system has been ravaged. It's horrible. I work with people who are hungry, and it makes me not want to eat, to see the state we have become. I'm terribly sorry you had to experience homeless. It's absolutely dehumanizing. And we are all guilty of judgment, get a job, or whatever. And it makes me sick. I'm born and raised in New York City proudly. I watched the tower fall with my own eyes. Oh. We have all experienced the trauma of some kind in our lives, no matter where you are or who you are reading this. You've got to keep on going. That is the ticket to happiness, the survival mode. Can anyone hear me, or am I alone in this? You are not alone. I hope not. You have to just keep on going no matter what. And true unconditional happiness is coming your way. Trust me, if not yourself. Love you all. Thank you for sharing this. Just keep on going. Whomever is reading this, with all what you've got, just keep on taking the steps. So we all need some humble experience in our life. And this time, as I was walking along the streets, I was walking along because I do not have a schedule, I do not have a routine. So it's kind of feeling, although I have a place shelter to stay. I have food to eat. I was in the right condition. But just thinking, there are some people who walk on the streets without a final goal, without knowing where they are going to spend the night, and without knowing what the next meal will come, where it will come. It's scary, it's lonely, and you do not get that feeling just by sitting at your home. And I still do not get the full feeling because I was not exactly in that situation, but I can try to use my imagination, try to sense it and to feel it. It is hard. We all have troubles sooner or later, one time in our life or many times in our life. And that's not the reason that we look down on others. That's not the reason that we being looked down by others. We all have mistakes, small or big. We all have it. It's in the standard, in front of a certain standard. It's big or small, but in front of your moral standard, our moral standard, we all have mistakes. And we all have tripped one time or two. And being kind, humble, and learning from life, understand other people, it brings us together, and it can make the world a little bit warmer and a little bit more containing, forgiving, and embracing. And I remember some of my friends, my relatives, some of the people I know, they did not go to good school or best school, or some did not even go to a college or school, and they are living a good life. And they are living a good life in the sense financially good, and in the sense they know how to behave. It is very a self-nurturing experience. We can learn things in college, in school. We can also learn from life in the street. We can also learn everything we want if we have the will, we have the wish, we have the determination. I am learning some mathematics or something. I can learn things. Everyone can learn things as long as we put our heart in it. We can do things. I can solve math problem, which I used to be unable to solve and just totally blind with those kind of questions. And now I can solve because I learned. So if you learn, you put yourself into practice, you can get yourself going towards a good direction. And another thing, good result does not come immediately. If you have been having trouble the whole life, and let's say you do not have a job, and suddenly you want to have a job. Now I want to change, I want to have a job. You will get a lot of rejection. It's part of the journey. And do not be afraid of it. When people reject you, there are many reasons. I got one friend looking for a job, want to improve her job, her professional capacity in his organization or in his places. So he asked for interview, he asked for promotion, asked for several times, 5 or 6 times, all rejected. It may not be your problem. It may be that this position is already filled. If you get into it, there will be another family whose father does not have a job, whose husband does not have a job, whose boyfriend does not have a job, whose son does not have a job. Maybe it's not the time for you. Or maybe the boss, the one who make interview, just in the not right mood. Or maybe just not a right fit. If you push yourself there, later on you may not be happy. Whenever there is rejection, think about it and analyze it, where the rejection comes from. The rejection comes from the job itself is filled. You cannot do much about it because there is not a position, there is not a chance to get that position. Second, because you are missing a few years of education, qualification, credential. That is the direction you are going to go. You can either take the study, get the credential, get the missing part matched up, or you can go to a place where it requires less credential and through your experience to learn, to improve, and come back to it. There are many ways. If people reject you, maybe they do not have that opening. Maybe they do not trust you. If they do not trust you, maybe they deserve not to trust you. If someone gives me a job that I'm not qualified for, I do not deserve the trust. And you need to slowly build up. And I always want to do something, and I kept practicing that thing for a long time, never give up. Even that was not needed. I just love it, I just enjoy it, and I just kept doing it. And there was a chance, I asked for it. Can I do this? Because I know I can. I have taken class, I have improved myself, I have shown to the world my ability in this, and I got it. They have an opening, you are ready, you get it. Make yourself ready. Do not give up. If it is not the right time, never give up because one simple rejection. Building up yourself, accumulating yourself, make yourself richer in the sense that you have so much knowledge, skill accumulate to you. You will be more valuable. You will be the most valuable. You will keep on building you. And all your knowledge, skill, your asset is your asset. It eventually will become your salary. will become your higher salary, will become your better business sales. If you are an artist, you keep on painting, people will buy your art and you will sell it at a higher price. If you keep doing one craft, doing it always, you go to farmer's market, you go to any place, you get people know you, you will keep on getting demand. If you are a good teacher, you keep being good teacher, you cannot help sharing your love, passion. You will not be out of job, because if this school does not have an opening, the world need people with heart, with passion, need you. And all your knowledge, all your skill accumulated will become something that eventually coming back to you and paying you back in good dear amount. Money plus self-satisfaction. And there are many ways to learn, not only college. I know a lot of you in this college, extreme stress time. I do not know if I have the courage to encourage my own child. But I accept the idea, not going to college, go to work, go to travel, to see the world, and experience life on your own foot, and learn from the world, and learn to be courteous, to be kind. If you are not, you go to the street, ask away, nobody will answer you. If you are good, kind, if you learn how to say, how to behave, how to put the right manner, you can have an easier access to the society, to the world. Anyway, the last video was about being kind to anybody, to people who was in hard condition, being homeless or something. And this video is about trying, keep on trying, in front of rejection, in front of no's, in front of the mountains of trouble that is coming your way. Life is fair. We deserve everything what we are getting. And you can turn it into your asset. The difficulties is the testing stone to make you stronger, to make you sharper. It's time to stop. I love you. I really do. Do. I love you. No matter what condition you are in. As long as you do not give up. You do not give up on yourself. You do not give up on my hope. And I do not give up on believing you.